Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to take you with me as I shop at Russell's Garden Center. It's located in Wayland, Massachusetts. So if you're in this area, I would recommend visiting Russell's. They have a really large selection of plants, and in the summer they have even more. It's like a huge selection outside and inside. So I definitely would recommend coming here if you're in the area. And I'm just really excited to bring you along with me. So if you're interested in taking a look at this garden center, just keep on watching and we're gonna head on inside. So here's an overview when you first walk in. And they have a lot of different types of orchids, mostly Phalaenopsis, but they do offer a few other varieties. And they had this really beautiful lemon tree that was a very large size with fruit that were ripe. And it cost $450. And I also noticed this kalanchoe plant, and I just love the blooms. They just look like little roses. And I also noticed this blue fern, which I did consider purchasing, but I might wait until the summer because it is very low humidity this time of year and I don't want to kill it. And this is a really gorgeous fiddly fig tree, and it was just absolutely huge. I love how large they get when they have enough room to grow. And they also had a calamandan tree, and I actually have grown one of these before outside during the summer in Southern Light. But unfortunately, I feel like citrus are very prone to spider mite, so I had to get rid of mine. They also had this monstera that had huge leaves, and it had so many holes and fenestrations, and it was a pretty big size. And that cost $95. And they had an herb section. I really like the lavender that they sold. It has like a variegation to the leaf. And of course I had to give it a smell because lavender smells absolutely amazing. And I did notice they had a lot of bare areas because I think they're in the middle of switching stock. And this variegated ivy I thought was really beautiful. I've never seen this type of variegation. And they had this bromeliad that had a really beautiful pink bloom. And this whole area was off limits. I think it was like their store plant area, but I noticed a lot of these plants looked very mature and they looked super old, so I just wanted to give you guys a little overview. I was so tempted to ask to film back there, but I just tried to show you as much as I could. And they had this staghorn fern that was absolutely beautiful. And then I noticed they had a real Christmas cactus, so I got super excited. And they also had this snake plant that was absolutely beautiful. And I noticed this Hoya Royal Hawaiian Purple. And I know people have found these at Trader Joe's as well for $17. And they had a lot of different types of begonias, which had like a spiral shape. I love the color on this one with the polka dots. I thought it was really pretty. And this one has like a really pretty purplish pink hue. And this one's kind of silver, which is beautiful. And they also had this Tradescantia pink, which I thought was such a full plant. It was absolutely gorgeous, but I didn't pick one up because it's not on my wish list, for $20. And then they had this Pilea plant that cost $17, which I thought was a little bit high of a price. And they had this Hoya carnosa, just the plain green, and Hoya shepherdii, Hoya carnosa crimson princess. This is an Episcia plant. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but I noticed it was in bloom and it looks really pretty in bloom. And I like this little information area that gives little care tips. And I decided to pick up one of my trellises that I typically get from there. I like the shape of it. And this is their cacti and succulent area. So I actually know the man who makes these little arrangements. I almost worked for him one summer, but I decided not to since he lived kind of far away from me. I thought this succulent was really pretty with the icy blue color. And they had a lot of really beautiful cacti that were a really nice size. And I like this little area with the waterfall and the little bridge. It's a very peaceful area. And this agave is just absolutely gorgeous. It really caught my eye. I love the variegation on the leaves, and it cost $110. And this palm is really beautiful as well. That's located in the pond. And I like this little cacti. It looks super old and it's super cool. And again, there was a lot of bare space with where plants usually live, but I think they're clearing out for new stock. Alright guys, so I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty disappointed by the selection that they had to offer. Typically they have so many plants, and I think they're going through like a transition of getting new stock. So a lot of the shelves were empty and they didn't really have too much to show you. But I decided to film anyway because, you know, that happens sometimes when you go to the garden center. It's not always amazing plants everywhere, but they still did have some really cute plants that I probably wouldn't have noticed if I was like overwhelmed by plants. So I would recommend coming here maybe in the spring or summer when they have more stock, and it's definitely worth it if you're in the Wayland area. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel, and be sure to subscribe because I will be making more vlogs this coming year and just like more plant content in general. So anyway guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!